What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Apollyon here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at our last perfect war against Libra City. War is over right now. It was 105 to 87. They brought some pretty decent attacks. They used a lot of go wipes and dragons, but we're able to 3-star a couple of our bases and things like that. So just to show what they did, they didn't use all their attacks. They left 12 of them hanging, but a lot of 2 stars, some 3 stars, and yeah, I don't think they had any. I mean, they had a lot of 1 stars, but they cleaned them up to make them 2 stars. So not a terribly bad showing. I don't think they hardly 3-starred any up front. I think maybe 1 or 2 they 3-starred on the first attack, and of course us. We had the perfect war, so all of the bases 3-starred. Most of them 3-starred on the first try. There was a couple of them that were difficult for some reason, but yeah, I think number 10 was the hardest one for us, and I don't know why. It wasn't that great of a base, but whatever. So let's go. Oh, look at that. Replay not available. Thank you, Supercell, for that awesome upgrade. Wow. So we had some really good attacks on this base. So you know what? It's a good thing I recorded them before Supercell took it down. So let's go ahead and jump into the attacks and let's see what's up. All right, so we're going to start with number 2. Our number 1 was beaten by our 8.5. I mean, it was over before it even started. He just demolished this base. It's unfortunately not going to give you guys any help because he's an 8.5 hitting an 8, and it was nasty. So anyway, we'll start with number 2. A great attack by Sen. He's going to use a GoVaHo and with a little bit of low. So let's go ahead and see what he does here. He'll go ahead and start by sending a loon in from the bottom to take care of that cannon 1 for 1. And what that's going to do is it's going to give him the ability to anchor on the bottom with his archer without having to worry about the cannon firing. So it's a great strategy. He'll go ahead and take care of that, as well as drop in from the top. I think he drops 1 hog in from the top to grab the actual clan castle, lure our barbarian, even better. It was a 1-unit type of thing. Okay, great. So that balloon is almost finished off with the cannon, and then that dragon will take care of it. He'll drop in the archer here on the bottom, anchor without having to worry about that cannon to fire on it, and then we'll drop in some barbarians and wizards to take care of that dragon. He'll also get the skelly trap, which is great, because those wizards and barbarians will take care of that. And then the last thing is the loon, and as soon as the loon goes down, boom, drop the golem in there, and that limits the amount of wizards that he's going to lose too, which is good. So that king starts chasing the golem, and the barbarian king and the P.E.K.K.A. are dropped in, and they're like, nah, you ain't going to hit my golem from behind, so let's go get him. Those wizards unfortunately trigger the giant bomb, which just wipes them out completely. So, but the king and the P.E.K.K.A. are laying the smackdown on the enemy barbarian king. And we'll take a look at what happens. He'll drop the hogs in from the right and the left, right? And as soon as he drops those hogs in, he also goes and drops this little last wall breaker, our hero wall breaker. It's got his little bomb. Look how cute. And he's going to make his way all the way up into the core here. They're firing on the king. Boom. Boom, there we go. And now get into that core. The heals lend themselves to where they should be put. I mean, that's where all the defenses are. All the rest on the outskirts are all trash buildings. So, you can only pretty much heal in those specific spots. And one last heal up here in the top where there's 3 archer towers and the air defense and the whiz tower firing on them. So, the Barbarian King and P.E.K.K.A. are banging on the wall, making their way through that core all the way up to the top. And yeah, he has a billion hogs left over. The king is full health. The P.E.K.K.A. is looking a little low, but there ain't nothing else to hit it. So it's time for cleanup. And we'll go ahead and speed this thing up. It was a great, great attack, great strategy, great deployment of wall breakers. Way to drop the golem in right after the balloon goes down. Everything was executed really well. The heals were at the right spots. And that's why you get your 3 stars. So great attack, Sen. Keep it up. Good job on this war. All right, our next attack is going to be number 4, and I'm skipping number 3 because it was done by our 8.5, and they did a La Lune on it and just, I mean, demolished the base. It was embarrassingly good. Like, it was crushed. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this by 2. There's so many good attacks to show that I can't spend too much time on each one of them. This is going to be a surgical hog, but look how much he gets for this, you know, this initial lure. So he gets in here, he drops just a couple more hogs down there to grab that archer tower, and they'll make their way all the way up and to get the lure. And that whiz tower is like literally on its last breath. He should have gotten that down, but he didn't. But yeah, so he's already gotten a little good portion of this base. We're going to go ahead and speed it up by 2 the entire war. Just so you can see the good surgical deployment in the heals. He takes care of the clan castle with the barbarians and the wizards. Unfortunately, he loses his entire kill squad there, or for the clan castle. But he's going to go ahead and clockwise deploy these hogs, and you know, sprinkle them in. Drop the barbarian king to tank for them, and start sprinkling them in like 4 or 5 at a time, all the way around the clockwise. Heal where there's a good portion of the defense hitting the hogs. And you know, drop another heal there, and he still has hogs to heal down or deploy up at the top there. And yeah, so they'll save that last heal for the, you know, air sweeper, and then to be, you know, healed when they attack the king, because usually they attack the whatever buildings next to it and then they turn on the king. So I don't understand that, but whatever it is, it was a great attack, great deployment by potato chips there. And yeah, it was really good surgical. Sorry to have to speed it up a little bit, but we've got a lot more attacks to go through, and I don't want the video to be too long in length. So great surgical, man. Good 3 stars. Way to go. Good attack on their number 4. We're going to drop down 1 to number 5 and watch Sen do another attack. A 6-star war for him. Awesome war, awesome attacks, awesome strategies. Way to go, man. He's going to bring the GoVaLo on this one, which we love. Or, I'm sorry, the GoVaHo. So no loons were harmed in the filming of this particular war. So let's see what he does. Decent base, not awesome, but you know, decent. So something we see variations of all the time of an internet base. Not a simple one. The town hall is a little offset, so it is an anti-3 kind of. And you know, he'll grab the lure, anchor down there with his archer, send some barbarians and wizards, get them. Then he'll do the earthquake here to open up that core. So he does save a couple wall breakers. He'll send the golem in there to tank the cannon and the archer tower. There goes the 2 wall breakers. Enter in there. Send the wizards to create the funnel and back that golem up. And then it is time to send in the king and the Valks. Look at that. They psyched him out. We're going to go to that barracks up now or not. We're going to go into the core. So we're actually going to do what you want us to. He's got the heal left over, so he'll heal in the core in just a little bit. Rage that king up there to beat down the other king. And it's time to go ahead and drop that heal really soon. And there we go with the heal. It's healing the area of effect stuff, the giant bomb, and the hogs have all been deployed on each of the corners to go ahead and clean up the outer defenses. Golem is still almost complete. It's still intact and almost full, or at least half energy. And that hog is beating on the archer tower while the the archer tower is firing on the golem in the other core. Still plenty of Valks left over, plenty of wizards. Got that extra lone hog that's going into the hero hog trying to take care of that cannon, but it does not. So the Valkyries will make a quick waste of these walls, spinning and twirling, and they'll go ahead and take care of that cannon. And then it's just time for cleanup. And Valks are pretty good for cleanup. I mean, they're very fast, and they can move in between buildings and get 2 of them down at the same time. But great attack, great composition, great strategy, and yeah, so all gone. 6 stars, 3 stars for this one, 6 stars for the war sen. Way to go, great war. All right, our next one will be number 8, and we'll skip 6 and 7 because they were taken by our 8.5s, and they demolished those bases. So now we're going to look at Shadow taking on a number 8 with a GoVaHo, and he's going to bring a Shattered in here, 2 golems, and show how it should be, a GoVaHo should be done. And he brings Earthquake with him to alleviate any confusion about wall breakers and golems rerouting and all that kind of stuff. So standard clan castle kill, barbarians and wizards. And the cool thing about this is his wizards are left over, or at least one of them is to create that funnel, and he'll drop a couple more in. Drops the golem up at the 11 o'clock and the 8 o'clock positions, and he'll drop the earthquake here, and one of the golems will reroute. So see, they don't always reroute. The bottom one is just going to keep banging on the wall and tanking those defenses. So he'll do that. Drop the king and the P.E.K.K.A. in there to start banging on some buildings and make their way into the core. He still has a heal left over for his hog deployment, and what he's going to do is he's going to sprinkle these hogs in a couple by couple, 3, 4 at a time, and they'll save that heal for when they need it. Be very patient as the core is being tanked by the king and the P.E.K.K.A. and the golem. So wait till they start firing them on those and send them in. And stupid Tesla in the corner doesn't work. Gimmicky trick, don't do it. Those hogs get rid of that real fast. And then there's a stupid Tesla on the bottom too. And this is the first attack. So you know what? Whatever, doesn't work. Put them in your core, put them in where they work, or buy giant bombs or something like that. Do something worthwhile. These are good high-level Teslas. Don't waste them in gimmicky areas where it's not going to do you any good whatsoever. So anyway, hogs are going for cleanup. Whiz cleanup. Golem running around like trying to say, hey, wait up, guys, wait up, guys. Hold on, guys, let me get there. And so almost done, and we're all finished, and that's it. Great attack, Shadow. Good 3 stars for WHF Rising. All right, we're going to drop 1 down to number 9, and we're going to watch as True Alpha does a GoVaLo. So really nice attack, and let's take a look at what he does here. It's going to go ahead and send the hogs in from the bottom. Go ahead and grab that lure and anchor up top with the archer and the barbarians and wizards to take care of the kill. Let's go ahead and fast forward that. Very cool deployment here of your hogs. You got 2-finger drop to create that funnel because he wants those hogs to go right in the core. So they're going to start rerouting all the way towards the center. And they're going to go ahead and convene right into that center, and they'll drop a heal in there and meet them, drop 2 heals, but and drop the hogs in great timing, great timing. And there's even a giant bomb to trigger while standing in heals. But look at this. Oh noes. You got this one. Look at how. Look at that. That's just crazy. Look at let's see. Look at the amount of hit points it has. Like if you could just like huff and puff and blow it down, it would be gone. But yeah, no, that last hog couldn't do it. Couldn't get that hammer swing in there. So we're stuck with that one. But it's okay because he's got like a bazillion hogs in this area right here. And look how many hogs are going through, but that air defense is still doing some damage to those loons as they're coming in there. But the hogs to the rescue. The last heal is dropped in there, and they're going to go ahead and just one swipe that air defense. Boom, it goes down. Go to the wizard tower, drop the poison for the skeleton traps and the king. And it's time for cleanup. I can't even see the king. He's just, I mean, he was just mutilated. Call the cops on that one. Under loons and hogs beat down. That's pretty bad stuff. That's mature rating 17 plus on that one. So anyway, gets clean up with hogs and loons all split, all good. Drops the king in just for he wants to be part of the party. He goes and bangs a couple buildings and gets the 100% and 3 stars. Great attack by our number 29 True Alpha at their number 9. Way to go, man! 3 stars. All right, let's check out number 10, and I have no idea why, but we basically, I think we attacked this 6 or 7 times before we finally 3-starred it. Like a couple 2-star attempts, a couple 1-star attempts. It's really not that amazing of a base, and we're just scratching our heads. I guess we just made some really poor attacks. I think we tried Mass Hog, GoVaLo, maybe GoVaHo, a couple different types of attempts, and we just couldn't break it. So anyway, JJ comes in, and he goes ahead and takes care of it, as only JJ can. So he's going to use a GoVaHo with 2 golems and a huge split, a very, very wide split. So first he's going to grab the lure here with a hog and take it up to the top. We'll go ahead and let him dispatch that clan castle with 4 times speed. I'll go ahead and drop the barbarians and balloons. Okay, good. Now we'll go ahead and drop the 2 golems all the way to the, I think, 10 o'clock and then 2 o'clock point. And look at the spread he's got. I mean, my goodness. So the wizards will go ahead and clean up and towards the middle. And really, he's just using these golems to tank for the wizards in the funnel. But he's really not funneling to break into the core. He's just taking care of a lot of these. Look at all the defenses that these wizards take care of with the golems tanking. And eliminates a lot of different stuff. So now he'll go ahead and send those hogs in from the side. He still has 3 full heals to go. This is, again, we've attacked it many times, so he knows where all the traps are, where all the bombs are, and everything like that. And hogs go flying. He uses the first heal. He still has some hogs left over. And trigger that giant bomb, standing in heals again. And he sends the rest of the hogs in up top, and he's going to go ahead and use his heal at the last spot here, there for those that last giant bomb spot. And the other hogs meet up with that group and stand in heals. They'll go ahead and take care of the air defense and that Tesla last, and be done. And then they'll go ahead and turn on the king and take care of him. And as soon as that king goes down, we are in complete cleanup mode. Fast forward it, and I mean, great attack. I mean, just beautiful. Look at it. I mean, using those golems to just funnel for the wizards, just to take out all those defenses. That's just a fantastic move. I mean, not even trying to break into the core or get into that. It was just see how much trash buildings and defenses he kills using that golem split. Really great attack, man. It was an awesome show. Great job, man. Good way to go, JJ. We're going to jump down to number 11 here. And just a really pretty attack. I think it's a GoVaLo. Let me see. Let's see what he uses here. Yeah, GoVaLo with a little ho in there too. So GoVaHoLo. But yeah, it's just a really nice attack. Grabs the lure and brings them here in the bottom. We'll go ahead and use the poison, slow them down. Barbarians and wizards, go ahead and take care of them. Send the golem in because he knows, just like that that balloon's going to go down. So making sure he's wasting no time. And look at this. He's got no wall breakers, 0 wall breakers. So he'll send the king and the Valks in there, trigger the giant bomb. The wizards eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're all gone. But they'll turn on the king and basically exact some revenge and just completely wipe him down. No wall breakers to get in the core, but that rage that is dropped is going to help the Valkyries just swipe a couple times and get into that core. They'll go ahead and start making their way in there. And now it's time to drop those loons like it's hot. Those ADs are just about to go down. There they go right now. There goes 1, 2, and 3. So no more air defenses left. Those loons are floating. It's a balloon parade. And all they got to do is worry about that stupid air sweeper. So cannons can't hit loons, silly cannons, and they'll almost be down. Just a couple of defenses left. That air sweeper will push those right loons away, and the sweeper will go down, so those loons will get that mortar. And now it's just time for cleanup. Nothing left. Great split. Look at that. Up, down, left, right, all over the place. So Wiz also helping with the loons and everything. And yeah, it's completely crushed. Nothing left on this base. So awesome attack. Awesome way to get into the core. Knowing that your Valkyries can really bust through walls, especially under rage. You don't need to use those wall breakers. Great 3 stars, man. Great attack. Way to go. All right, we'll jump down to number 13. Ooh, live attack. Let's check out the live attack and see what's going on. I don't remember if this was hit yet or not, but let's see. All right, Earthquake goes down. It's a GoVaLo. Look at this. Slow Earthquakes. Drop them all, man. Drop them all. He does bring 2 wall breakers, so he's going to come in from that top there, grab the lure, and can't fast forward it. That would be awesome if I could, but I can't. So, sweet deal. All right, let's anchor up on the top. Kill that dragon and loon. Let's go with the barbarians and wizards. Oh, no. No. Throw those barbarians down. Keep throwing them down. No more barbarians. Uh-oh. Now I got to go with the golem. Okay. So that dragon's still not killed. Let's drop some wizards. Drop some wizards. Drops the king. No, king's not going to help. Oh, this is not going to go well. He's just roasting that golem. There we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. All right. Valk's going to go walking. Yep. Valk's walking. All right, so let's see. Yeah, no, they didn't take care of that. They're just gonna do the Pekka walk, but it's called the Valk walk. And one will walk into the core. The one will. Great. And trigger the giant bomb and the hero Valk. All right. So yeah, this is not gonna go over very well. There's 3 air defenses in the core for those loons, and they're going to be toasted. So that's not going to go over very well. Yeah, it looks like my attack. It happens. I mean, there's a lot of things that went wrong on that attack, but it mainly started with the clan castle kill. The clan castle kill did not go over very well at all. So that was a huge problem. So there's no more heals for these hogs, so they got to make it all the way around. And well, they're not going to make it around. They're going to go towards the outer. So the loons will get some hits in there, but that air defense is just gonna demolish them. Those hogs are not going to make it all the way around. The cannon's going to take out that last hog. So yeah, now we got those bombs, air bombs going. Archer tower air defense, too much stuff. So time and everything. Good try, man. Good try. All right, so I got a little distracted there. There was a live attack going on. So we're going to actually look at 13 now and check out how True Alpha takes care of this base. This is done by a GoVaHo. Really nice attack here as well. So he's going to go ahead and use the minion to start creating that funnel. There's nothing that can hit that particular minion yet until he makes his way into the archer tower. Actually, he's not going to do a lure at all. He's going to go ahead and do a stoned, where he's just going to go ahead and no lure it. Send 2 golems in, send those wall breakers to open up that first level. Right there, both golems will reroute, has the wizards to create that funnel, drop the king in there. Set a rage there, to grab the clan castle, and also rage up those wizards so they could take care of the dragon and the loon. And that's what they're doing right now. That dragon goes down, and there goes the balloon. And they want to trigger that double giant bomb. Boom, there we go. Unfortunately, the wizards trigger it too. But the double giant bomb is gone, and the hogs are sent in from all around the base. That last giant bomb is triggered, but only hits a couple of the hogs, so no biggie. He's working his way around the base. No more heals left, but there's only 2 more defenses. There goes the Wiz Tower, And there goes the Tesla, and now it's time for cleanup. They'll turn against the skelly traps, and go ahead and take care of them. And then we'll fast forward it as they jump into the town hall. The golem will bang on the walls, and they'll take care of the rest of the base. It really doesn't have that many cleanup troops, so I'm sure it was a close time. It didn't look, but the wizards will meet them all the way on the bottom, and there we go. So 3 stars, nice attack, true alpha, great 6-star war for you. Going to jump down a few spots to number 17. We're going to watch our number 16 hunting pack take out Hatter's World, and he is going to use a DragRider. We haven't seen the DragRider yet this war. Good stuff. Easy, easy lore. Look at this. Clan Castle right there. Drops a Barbarian, but we're not going to see the simple Barb Wizard kill. No, we are going to see the Barb and Dragon kill. So drop a Barbarian, and then surprise, we're going to drop in some dragons. You thought they were going to be wizards, huh? No. 3 dragons to take care of that one, and the balloon is just going to be standing there doing nothing. What do we do with DragRider? We got to make sure we get those 3 air defenses taken out. So he's going to deploy 3 different quadrants of hogs and save those 2 heals there. I'm sorry, 3 heals. The one is just taken to go ahead and make his way into that core or semi-core, take out those air defenses. There we go. Both quarters are done. The 1 air defense is down right now. The second one goes down just in time. And that last bit of hogs are going around from the bottom to go ahead and take out that air defense. Trip a giant bomb, no biggie. It's okay because the other hogs are almost there. Boom, goes down. Air sweeper is pointed to the southeast. So those dragons are completely free from being swept away. They are running pretty low, but there's nothing else except for just that 1 Tesla that could do anything to them. I think both of the black bombs have been taken already, so now it's just cleanup time. I mean, yeah, those little skellies will do a little bit, but 1 puff of breath takes care of them. So we'll go ahead and speed it up. The hogs are still, some of the hogs still made it through, so they're helping to clean up with the dragons and the Barbarian King. Great attack. Way to heal at the right spots and take out those air defenses, man. That was a great DragRider attack. Good 3 stars, man. Nice hunting pack. Going to go ahead and drop down a 1 to number 18, and we're going to go watch Fury take care of Ronnie Pompey or Ronnie Pomp or whatever it is with a Holo. So I showed this base, not that the attack wasn't good, it was a good attack, but it's because it's such a common internet base that we run across. I'm sure you run across all the time. So go ahead and do the lore at the top and drag it all the way to the bottom here. And we'll speed things up. He'll go ahead and do the Barbarian Wizard kill. Dragon goes down, balloon's about to go down, send in the hogs. And we all know where the Teslas are. They're on each one of those semi-core corners, right there where the hogs are at, and then the other right and left corner, just like those little arrows. So you've seen many variations of this base. The Teslas are always there. It's no surprise. He needs to make that his way into the core. The only problem is he should be deploying those top balloons right now. He should have already been deployed. And that's the only thing I could kind of nitpick. Not that it wasn't a good attack, but send those loons in while the hogs are tanking for them, and they would have been able to make it past that Archer Tower and Tesla while the hogs are taking the defense. So plus those skelly traps are going to do some serious damage to those loons. I mean that you got to drop the poison on them. Otherwise they're gonna just keep hitting them. Balloons can't hit skelly traps at all. It's like punching a little punching bag. So they take care of that 1 balloon set on the left, and they're making their way across. Fortunately, it is already done with all the defenses, so it's cleanup. They're going to get a good amount of cleanup done, and he does drop the poison at this spot, but it doesn't get a really good drop for that poison because really the skellies aren't even in it. So the king and the wizards are going to do most of the cleanup along with some of the loons. They go down, and the rest of them will go down as soon as the skelly traps make their way up there. But again, the wizards and the kings are doing most of the cleanup anyway. So good attack. Probably could have dropped the poison a little bit better and dropped those loons in quicker while those hogs get rid of that air defense in the core. And good 3-star fury and good war, man. So That one lone hog is just pounding away at that town hall, but he'll get it. He'll get it. Keep on trucking, little hog. Keep on going. There we go. Good job, man. Couple more attacks to take a look at. I got to show the cleanup of my number 19, my horrible attack with the GoVaHo, and we'll go ahead and we won't scout the base. We already know what it looks like. And Tweets comes in with a Mass Hog, but you know what? He's going to prove that giants are smarter than golems, or maybe Tweets is smarter than me, because he drops a giant here, take care of the defense of the archer tower, whiz tower, and mortar, and tanks for the hogs that he's going to drop for the lure right down here. But this giant does not reroute into the cannons. He'll go ahead and drop it almost where I do, just a little left of it. I was afraid it would route to the, but look at that. It's going straight to bang the walls. So that I could have dropped the golem there. That's you live and you learn. You never know. And then he drops the hog in to trigger the giant bomb and take care of the lure. And look at that. He's dropping that 2 hogs down to take out that cannon. That will help him. Or 3 hogs take care of that cannon so he can anchor down on the south for the clan castle kill and take care of that lure. So we'll fast forward this part. Barbarians and wizards take care of it. And then he's going to go ahead and deploy his Mass Hogs. He's got 3 heals left over. He'll start dropping the king down on the left-hand side, tank for these hogs before he deploys them. Good job. You see the king doing some tanking, sends a 4-finger drop at a time, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Then these hogs will go ahead and get healed up towards the core. And, he's going to lose a few of them towards the double giant bomb, but it's, no big deal. He's got plenty left over, so he'll drop some hogs in from the top. Some of those hogs will run across the double giant bomb spot. He'll heal it, but they still are bacon. But he does make a good pre-heal there for the whiz tower, the archer tower, and the other archer tower in the corner that are hitting those hogs. Great drop of the poison spell. I mean, look at that. They're going to take care of those skellies. They almost make it out, but they don't. So anyway, great job dropping that poison spell. He'll use his last heal on those last bit of defense, and then it's just time for cleanup. So watch the hogs go around, the king, wizards, giants pounding on some things. Everybody's going good. And we're going to get the 3 stars for Tweets. Way to go, Tweets. Tweets had a 6-star war, and good attack, man. Way to go. We'll jump down a couple to 21. Just wanted to show this one real quick. Another, well, it's a DragRider, but more like a rider drag. It's a little risky for me. Invisible Kid does a great job with it. But he only brings 3 dragons and more hogs, Mass Hogs, with a few wizards sprinkled in there. I don't like to play like that because to me it's too much left for risk. If both of your dragons get hit by the black seeker mines, it can basically take 2 dragons out, and an archer tower only has to hit them for a couple seconds to get rid of the rest of the hit points. But you know what? He makes it work. A great attack. He drops the giant to tank, and then to the hogs in to grab the lure. He wastes a lot of hogs on that lure too, but again, he makes it work. He drops the archer to anchor there, and then drops the dragons to go ahead and kill the clan castle. The balloon is almost taken out of the picture. It will go ahead and kill those barbarians and pretty much any wizards and any hogs that are being dropped, but just a very risky thing. I just wanted to show it because you usually see a lot more, at least 5 dragons being brought in. But again, he does it. So this dragon will go ahead and turn on the balloon and take care of that. And as soon as that balloon is just about to go down, he can drop those hogs in there without worrying about that. And do a 2-finger drop. And the goal is to get him into the core. And I think the sweeper actually is a good thing for him in this spot, because if they were making their way up any quicker, there's one that gets hit by a balloon. And if any of them, if they're not being swept, they're making their way into the core, and they're going to get hit by that air defense. So it actually turns out to be a good thing that they're being pushed by the sweeper. I never thought a sweeper would be good for an attack, but it is. Those hogs are still light years away from that last air defense. So he does have still another heal and tons of hogs left over, and they will make their way right now. He'll go ahead and drop the poison, way to pre-heal that poison. Gets very lucky that the giant bombs don't take that hog out. He could have pre-healed that too, but a lot of things that could have gone wrong this attack. But again, makes it work. And that air defense goes down, and the dragons are safe now, so they can go ahead and help the cleanup with the hogs and the wizards. But yeah, very, very risky. A lot of, if it went any differently, a lot of things would have gone wrong. I think he did the hogs so well, he could have just brought mass hogs. He could have kept the 3, got rid of the 3 dragons and brought, 10 more, no, 12 more hogs. And he probably would have crushed this base even harder with those hogs. So, yeah, great attack, Invisible Kid. I like it. It's risky. Try something different. I haven't seen a DragRider with only 3 dragons, really. I've seen it in Town Hall 9s, but you got so much more to use with more things to bring in your royals, too. So, way to go, man. Good attack. Moving on to 23. Going to watch our number 7 as he gets a 6-star war and another 3-star attack here. This is like a super fast attack under 2 minutes, and going to do a standard clan castle kill. And you know what? I mean, he doesn't do a surgical here. It's basically just overwhelming the base. Whenever you have the core, the town hall and the core with no defenses whatsoever around it, you can do this style. It's not a very common thing. Usually they put at least a couple things in the core, but right now he's going to drop his king down to tank for the hogs, and he's going to start at the 7 o'clock position and really just deploy his hogs all around the base, not in a surgical fashion, just in a complete overwhelming fashion. And all he has to do is worry about healing towards the edges of the base, because there's nothing in the core to really heal except that town hall. So they'll make their way through the entire outskirts of the base like a swarm, and then they'll just reconvene back down on the town hall after they're finished taking out the defenses. So almost all done. There's one more Tesla left over, and as soon as that Tesla goes down, they're right in the core and in the town hall. They'll take it out. They'll go ahead and turn on the king, and the rest is just cleanup time. I mean, it's just completely wrecking the base. That's why you don't ever do that with your bases. Leave your town hall completely unguarded or with nothing in it, because you'll get wrecked by Denker on that. See that? All right, great 3-star. Great.